Hey guys, Ken here from the Retro Toy Escapades channel in Malaysia. Thanks for joining me on this haul update as I open up this fresh carton box of Masters of the Universe Origins Wave 12 action figures. Once again, hobby stores here locally in Malaysia have stepped up. So where retail has failed us, the hobby stores have saved us, okay, by bringing in a selection of these figures. And I gotta be honest though, looking at the selection of figures in this particular wave, while they are exciting and interesting to me as a fan, but on retail shelves and to the general public, these are just gonna be taking up space for months, okay, trust me. Okay, let's just get this thing sliced open. As with every time I get a new carton box opened up, I gotta wonder what the arrangement of figures in the box is gonna be like. So let's find out, shall we? First up, we have got Lasher. They literally stacked the most popular figure from the wave right on top. The detailing on the chest is really stunning, look at that. And the colors are just so vivid on this figure. He comes with the most separate accessories out of all the new figures in this batch, including the attachable strip of his tongue, which should be somewhere in the back here. Now, I know a lot of people are crazy about this figure, less so for me personally because he's yet another release that doesn't have his original action feature replicated, in this case, his tongue striking feature, and that makes him just another posable action figure to me, and that's it, right? But of course, we're still going to talk about him some more when we get the full review going. Okay, the next figure out of the carton box is the ruler of the sun, Hypno. You might think from the general feedback that a lot of fans don't seem to like the characters in this particular series, but just today I had two people leave comments on the channel that they are huge fans of Rulers of the Sun. One of them even said that he wanted to see Mattel do vehicles and playsets for the series as well. What do you guys think about that? Now, all I can say is you should never exclude the minority. I mean, I never do when it comes to this channel, especially when I find that the support from the majority isn't all that it's cracked up to be, okay? But anyway, my friends, you are in for a real treat as Hypno is not only a previously unproduced figure, but also a very well-rendered one. Yeah, just like all of the figures from the Sunman range have been, even if the designs are not to everyone's taste, I've always said that the quality of the figures and the accessories in particular have been top-notch. I am definitely, however, not a fan of that wand accessory that he has. And looking at it in person, I feel that, yeah, it still looks silly. However, I'm totally down with that bird companion accessory that it comes with, which is packed right there at the back of the figure, and I'm excited to see what that thing does. The cardback artwork is particularly thrilling because it depicts Hypno in battle with an obscure character like Terror, who was previously only available as a Classics exclusive from Super 7. It used to be a time when the artwork on the back of the card would only be revealed to us when we actually got the figures in hand, but these days we get treated to the art reveals so much earlier online. Now, I remember the card artwork for these figures being out for weeks now already. Definitely give a follow to Roy Juarez, head packaging designer at Mattel, via his Instagram account. He goes by the Instagram handle Manuel Eduardo Caritas. Roy goes the extra mile to give fans very detailed and high-resolution photos of the cardback art and designs for both Origins and Masterverse figures, and this is something that is much appreciated. Okay, we've got two more figures to go, and next up, it's the Snake Armor Skeletor. I know a lot of people were excited about Lasher, but for me personally, I was really looking forward to the Snake Armor Skeletor instead because he's a version of the character that only turned up in the 2002 line and is very hard to find today. Collecting Classics was the first to showcase this figure on his Instagram page about 2 weeks ago, and he also had the first video review on YouTube. Go check out his channel. Ever since I saw him break out the figure and saw just how much the colors seem to spring at you, I was sold, okay? Now, I'm really digging the huge snake-themed chest armor section that he comes with and also the gigantic shield that's packed in with him. My buddy, the Man-Child, also put out a great and very detailed review on this figure. Do stop by his channel and check it out if you haven't already. Meantime, I can't wait to crack him open to myself and share my own thoughts, so look out for that video whenever that happens. Okay, and now we get down to the last figure in the wave, the mini comic Roboto. Now, Roboto was a pretty hard to find figure from all the way back in Wave 3, and I think that a lot of people would have appreciated the chance to own him again, even though it's a mini comic recolor. However, I believe that he was recently re-released as well, okay, as part of a 40th anniversary reissue, but those figures never made it down here to Malaysia. Having said that, I think a lot of people managed to get their hands on him the second time around, making this release a little bit too soon. Okay, but that being said, all right, I feel that the mini comic colors on this really stand out. They look really great, and you know what, I can't wait to actually open him up myself and find out how close, okay, he looks like to his mini comic appearance. But one thing's for sure, this is the version that they definitely poured a lot of heart into the production, because this is the version that comes with the actual heart, okay, Roboto's heart for the mini comic. Alright, so yeah, this is the first time it's making an appearance in a vintage style Roboto figure. So let's check out this figure when we get down to the review. Now guys, this may not be the best selected assortment of figures, but it certainly is colorful, and MOTU is all about the colors, guys. The crazy colors that remind you of the 80s with bright neon lights and Miami Vice on TV. Okay guys, if you enjoyed the videos on the channel, I hope you'll consider supporting the channel by joining up as a member, or you can also consider donating to the production cost of the video by using the Super Thanks feature. I'll probably get around to unboxing these figures and getting some reviews done later. Members on the channel can also look forward to early access on some of the videos. Thank you for joining me as always, and take care out there.